Thoughts. Wouldn't wish what on your worst enemy? I saw a little snippet not too long ago, or not even not too long ago, like literally yesterday on my timeline. It's not happening. They both liars. Don't care. Don't have it. They taking over the world. No, listen to Dick Pleaser by him. They not making shit. Bad. They gay for each other. Skeletons. Home skillet. Don't need it. Play shooter. Nobody cares about this duo. Carti on a whole nother level. Wow. Carti carrying 1629 next week. You are completely fucking delusional. Oh my God. They say I'm not gonna lie, I will be excited about this. And I'm gonna tell you why. As someone who sees the strengths in Playboy Carti, and someone who sees the strengths in a Lil Uzi vertical, you already know the type of time it's gonna be on.
Like the Kendrick and J. Cole collab.
I don't think so, because if Kendrick and J. Cole made something right now, I think it would still. I think before it's all said and done, they're gonna have to do something together. You know what I mean? And it's the same case with Carti and Uzi.
Carti plus Uzi greater than Drake plus 21.
Yeah. At least I'm more entertained by Carti and Uzi over Drake and 21.
Carti
as a combo.
Is better than Uzi.
As a combo.
Uzi would drag him down artistically.
Carti is better than Uzi. Uzi would drag him down artistically.
Carti freestyled on a Wayne beat. Listen to that instead.
I don't think Carti will get dragged down from Uzi. I just think that Uzi is more of a quantity over quality, or at least that's what it seems to have been in recent years. But if they can sift through majority of the shit, like when you catch Uzi on a high note, is actually really good when he's on a high note. Carti, on the other hand, like I feel like you just gotta catch him in a certain moment in life. Like Whole Lotta Red was great to me, but I don't feel like I'm gonna get that for his next album as much as I want that to be the case. What is this? Hold on.
Big Shawn, did you come from a time machine?
What the fuck? The fuck is this? What is he doing?
I made this shit different for I just trying to show nigga like what I'm on. I made this shit I made this shit like 6 a.m. in Paris. Yeah, I just went to Paris. Right, I love New York. I had to go to Paris real quick. Real quick. See my bicycle. You know what I'm saying? Walk on the planet.
She said, Carti, you the man in this bitch, yo. Pussy wide open, put my hand in that bitch, yo. Rich nigga, rich shit. Rich nigga, rich bitch. Big house, big cars, big jet, spaceship. I can't go nowhere without my shit. I'm on that side, posted with the crits. Cause it's all love, they know what it is. I spent a couple mil on some bullshit. My baby mama stay on that bullshit.
This ain't the lane for him, you know? And that's really what it is. The little voice strain and shit don't work, you know? And it's just a little, you know what I'm saying? What is it? Look, his little rendition. It's fucking garbage. But it's okay because, like I said, I don't expect that type of lyrical warfare from Carti. And that's why, as a rapper, bro, chill. That's why, as a rapper, if him and Uzi were to collab, I would leave, you know, a bit more of what the lyrical aspect is supposed to be up to Uzi, while letting the artistic vision, like voice, you know, emulation and voice inflection come from Carti's side, you know? I don't expect that from Uzi, but there's enough creativity from both of them to create something that I think is far above both of their capabilities as solo artists. I think they got that in the tank with both of them together, you know? But solo acts, we see what Carti does when he hops on some traditional type, you know, hip hop, and he's fucking it up. Like somebody else said, if Wayne was dead, he'd be turning in his grave. Thank God he's alive. Hopefully hearing this didn't kill him. Somebody check on Wayne. Somebody check on Wayne. Now, if Uzi tries something like that, I feel like he might be able to pull it off. But this nigga, absolutely fucking not.
Play Resident Evil for the demo chainsaw.
Absolutely not for Carti. But that's what they need to be on. Uzi need to pick up the slack for what Carti can't rap.
You think Cole would be able to keep up with Kendrick as he is now? Cause I think in 2015 he wouldn't have stood a chance.
Cole can definitely, Cole ain't gonna get, I think he could get out rapped, but depending on what the subject is. You know, if they talking about, it depends on what they talking about. I feel like in every aspect, Kendrick could definitely out rap Cole, but I don't know, after that recent Kendrick project, Cole seems a lot more, what's the word I'm thinking of? He seems just a bit more realistic, I guess. Cole has never been on Kendrick's level at any point in his career. That's fine, but when I say realistic, I mean the type of shit that you'd hear from somebody. Like, Cole talks like the type of person that you would probably pass in your day-to-day. Not an extraordinary person, nothing too crazy, but I feel like since Kendrick's had such a long time away from average society, his own ideas have kind of framed what he thinks some of these things are, which is why, like I said, I had such problems with Mr. Morale, because so much of it focused on shit that doesn't really seem to make sense, or there's just certain blatant hypocrisies in that album that just don't ever really get talked about. J. Cole most overrated. I don't really know if J. Cole is, he probably is, but I don't know. I don't listen to Cole enough to say he's overrated. Nor do I care about his music enough to say that it's overrated or underrated. I just listen to it for what it is. It's not really nothing to that I need to dive deep into. That's really it though. Mr. Morale, just a big ass Kendrick therapy session. That's cool. I feel like niggas who are in love with Kendrick were not looking at that album critically at all. They just like the fact that Kendrick was talking about something that has some depth to it again without actually looking at what it meant in context of the full record. Sure, Kendrick talking about these things are great, but when you put it in the context of the same record through and through, it's so many contradictions that just aren't intentional. They aren't artistic contradictions. They aren't, meant to show you that people are just human beings and shit like that. No, some of it is yo, you said this, but then you did this, and they conflict. Okay. But that's really it. Last Voice Shawn. I'll put it up before I get off tonight. I will. The Highs of Damn are cool.